That's the first nervous laugh of the stream because starting right now, we've got 24 hours of, well, mostly 24 hours. We're gonna take a break every once in a while. We got 24 hours of video game speed runs and completion runs and challenges and all sorts of other good stuff. So, welcome to Gatorbox's 6th annual. Technically the 5th, 6th. We didn't get to do it last year, but we were gonna do it last year. This is the 6th annual Gatorbox 24-hour charity stream marathon benefiting Extra Life, specifically Driscoll Children's Hospital in Corpus Christi, Texas. I'm your host Draco, and I'm gonna be your host for the next one day from now until approximately this time tomorrow. Electric Sheep say thank you. I'll blink the sign. It's not Twitch pennies, but I'll blink. That's why I have it out. I'll blink the bit sign for you. Thank you for the $25 donation to Extra Life. I do appreciate it. Like I said, all of your donations are going to be going towards Driscoll Children's Hospital in Corpus Christi, Texas. I chose this hospital not just because it's from my hometown, but because my younger brother, FPS Reflex, who occasionally will guest host on some of our streams. You've seen him on Monster Garage, you've seen him on Nano Quest, and so forth and so on. When he was very young, he had to undergo surgery for complications with advanced appendicitis, and the doctors actually kind of gave us the talk where they said, well, the prognosis isn't good, but we're going to do everything we can. Turns out he recovered, obviously, because he's been on this damn show. So we do this charity every year to benefit Driscoll, which is kind of my way of saying thank you. And over the past 6 years to date, we've raised over $1,000, which I've also matched with toys and stuffed animals and things of that sort. But if you're new to the Gatorbox charity marathon, basically what we're going to do is, starting in a few minutes, we're going to kick off with our very first game, which is Wacky Races for the NES. It's not a racing game. It's based off the cartoon Wacky Races, but it's not a racing game. I don't know how they do that. I want to also point out in talking about donations. I'll blink the sign for you again. Talking about, oh my god, we got a whole bunch of 13 Twitch pennies coming in. So while these notifications are coming on, now's a great time to point out how bits play into the marathon this year. In years gone by, we did this in a time before Twitch pennies. So what we're gonna do with the bits is I've had a couple people ask, can we do bits instead of donating on the Extra Life page? And you can, but I would really stress that you go to the Extra Life page and donate. Like, if you have the money that you're willing to spend, just go to the Extra Life page. But if you already have the bits in your account, or you've been watching ads to have bits specifically for the marathon, then by all means you can do the bits here. I'm going to use the Streamlabs thing to keep track of how many bits come in during the marathon. And at the end of the marathon, I will tabulate that, and then I will make a donation on behalf of everybody who contributed bits, so that whenever I eventually get the check from Twitch, for the stream check, I'll be reimbursed for that money. So that it'll all work out. It'll all be even in the end. For every $50 we raise, we've done this many years, and you guys seem to like this. For every $50 we raise, I'm gonna reach inside I'll shake it here, see? It's full of stuff. I'm going to reach inside the Super Value Pack, and I'm going to pull out a random 15-minute video game challenge. All of the games that are in this box are not the ones that are on the schedule. This is a completely different assortment of games. We have challenges that range from actual challenges to ones that are basically impossible to ones that are just for the memes. So, for every $50 we raise, I'll draw one out. I was gonna draw one out for free, so I'm gonna give you one for free to start with at some point. And then Ice Road Truckers, by popular demand, is still technically a challenge, but it's the only one that's on the schedule. So you get one from the box for me, Ice Road Truckers, and because we've already passed $50 we're going to draw one more at some point. I'm going to use these to keep the schedule on track, mostly, because, you know, keep it where it needs to go. So that'll be coming up in just a little bit. I think that covers everything. Coming up, the first game we're going to get into is Wacky Races for the NES, which is a platformer. It's not a racing game. Here's our swanky new Extra Life layout for this year. I got tired of looking at the old one, so give me a couple seconds and I will get the next game started.